welcome you to Cambrian Hall. First up, it's the expectations are high hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Oh, he took that jab well. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter punch caught him clean. He threw a punch and just got countered. Perfect counter lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Can't find a home in that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can't score with that jab. He scores. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. And there's the bell to start round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
This with that jab. Couldn't land that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Tell who's stronger and who's faster. Those counter punches have to hurt. Solid punch. Nice. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get... Let's get it started in round three. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punch. Counter punching. going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside with like a king, like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Pacquiao might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down? And Manny goes down. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that...
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. It's not over till it's over, but that knock... There's the bell for round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Just missing with the uppercut. How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Catch and shoot. They exchange punches. Done with that counter shot. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That jab misses. Counter punch. That hook doesn't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards. Good. There's the bell for round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
That time counter shot. Nice counter. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter punch. He blocks the hook. Good counter punch. A perfect counter lands. The jab doesn't quite connect. How about that time counter shot? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores. There's the bell to start round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Nice counter. It's all offense all the time. Well done with that counter shot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. Misses with the straight left. Failing to score with that right hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter punch. He misses with that straight left. A perfect counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. And there's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Catch and shoot. They exchange punches. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? They exchange punches. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That jab won't score. Those counter punches. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. really strong round. Let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use pain over there.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good punch. They exchange punches. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. That counter shot lands. That uppercut misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot. And there's the bell for round 9. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The referee really thinking about stopping it. How did they not go down?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Counter punching. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both.
The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. Those counter punches have to hurt. They both want a knockout, you can tell. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round. And there's the bell to start round 10. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. They'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Pacquiao is rocked. gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You'd like to see more jabs. He misses with that jab. Catch and shoot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. That's start 11. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Those counter punches have to hurt. They exchange punches. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. A fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. That uppercut just missed. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8. And there's the bell to start round 12. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Beautiful counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter shot lands. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics.
And down goes Sweet. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Shot from the gun.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Pacquiao there got clipped clean. appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. How about that, John?